Hello, I am Paola Gonzalez, and today I will be discussing the topic of environmental injustice, specifically the Exxon Valdez oil spill that occurred on March 24th, 1989. The tank vessel Exxon struck Bly Reef in Prince William Sound, Alaska, making it the largest oil spill in U.S. history. I chose this case as it set a precedent for the method in which future oil spills have been legally and physically dealt with. The Exxon oil spill spread over 3,000 square miles and onto over 350 miles of beaches in Prince William Sound, according to the Environmental Justice Atlas. Over 11,000 personnel, 58 aircrafts, and 1,400 vessels were used to clear the affected area, which involved complex operations to relocate several marine animals in order to safeguard their life till the cleanup was completed. And this cleanup took about 3 years, from 1989 to 1992, which still continues till this day. And the area is currently being monitored by marine scientists since the spill. And according to reports, the Exxon shipping company spent more than $3.8 billion on the cleanup cost and compensated 11,000 fishermen and others affected by the disaster. The Exxon oil spill followed a series of lawsuits against Exxon. And the environmental impacts that this had consisted of air pollution, biodiversity loss, which included the wildlife, and loss of landscape and aesthetic degradation, and waste overflow, surface water pollution, and groundwater pollution. The outcome of this oil spill was that Exxon spent more than $3.8 billion on the cleanup cost and compensated 11,000 fishermen. And the Exxon Corporation and Exxon Shipping Company agreed to settle all federal and state civil claims resulting from the Exxon Valdez oil spill. By the payment of $900 million in damages. The settlement also included a reopener clause stating that Exxon may incur an additional $100 million for natural resource damages not currently foreseen, according to the article, the Environmental Justice Atlas. On a brighter note, the National Response Team is conducting a study regarding the oil spill contingency plans throughout the country with the help of the Coast Guard. And this event is important as it shows the negative effects that oil spills can have to our environment and the measures we should take so misfortunes like these don't keep reoccurring when they can be avoided. While some oil spills can't be avoided, I think about most of the cases that have, the Exxon oil spill, that could have been avoided had they taken preventive measures. And what we can take away from this is the prevention we can learn the prevention techniques to avoid these accidents, and prepare for future oil spills. With the help of technology and human organization, we can reduce the chance of future accidents, or at the very least be able to efficiently take care of the damages in a timely and more informed manner. Throughout researching this topic, I learned that not only did it have an unfortunate environmental impact to our planet, but an economical one as well, especially for the fishers and those businesses that depended on the Prince William Sound, which was unfortunate for them. Although thankfully they were compensated, I do think that even though Exxon took responsibility after being sued, the long-term effects and damages that occurred were more of an environmental injustice more than anything. And I think that the long-term effects of the oil spill won't as much money as they have spent. I think that it will forever have a negative impact on the environment and the ecosystem, which is unfortunate. And I think that with research and time, we will hopefully be able to inform businesses and just our community about and also, on a federal and state level, I think it's very important for everybody to at least be prepared and have guidelines in case anything like the Exxon oil spill happens. But yeah, and then also little fact, a little side note. I chose this topic because I actually lived in Alaska for a few years, and I'm actually wearing an Alaska sweatshirt right now. So that's why I chose the Exxon oil spill, and it's also one that's been, I think most of us have heard of, as it was one of the biggest oil spills in U.S. history. But that concludes my presentation, and thank you for your time.